everyone, welcome to Standard 10. Students, we have already done with your practice set 1.3. Today we are going to learn something how to convert or reduce an equation into a linear form. So let's start. Here you can see I have already taken or written one table which is from page number 16 of your textbook. They asked you to number of variables and you have to say whether the given equation is linear or not. So let's solve. The given variables x and y. So the number of variables will be 2. Here the variables also x and y only. So it will be 2. Here also you can see the number of variables is only 2. That is x and y. And in the last question also it is 2. Now it has been asked whether the given equation is linear or not. You know that the general form of a linear equation is ax plus by is equal to c. If I wanted to convert this equation into a linear form, what will happen? Both x and y, which is there in the denominator, will come in the numerator. So it will become their power or index of the variable will become negative. You know that an equation cannot be linear if its power or index will be a negative one. In all the cases, x and y are in a denominator. So if I try to convert it, their index of these variables will definitely become a negative. That is the reason these all four equations are not linear. So you will write they are not linear. Hence you can complete the table. Now what we are going to learn today is how we can convert this one into a linear form. Let us see one example. 3 upon x minus 4 upon y is equal to 8. I can write this one in this form. 3 upon into minus 4 into 1 upon y is equal to 8. That means only I have written 3 into 1 upon x and 4 into 1 upon y. Let's substitute this 1 upon x and 1 upon y by some other variable. Suppose 1 upon x is equal to m and 1 upon y is equal to n. What will happen? Your equation will changes into 3m minus 4n is equal to 8, which is nothing but of a linear form. Hence you can reduce it into a linear form. After that you can solve by any method, either by elimination method or by Cramer's rule or by a graphical method. It depends on you which method you want to follow. So let's start with our practice set 1.4. Your practice set 1.4 contains 4 sums in it. The first sum is 2 upon x minus 3 upon y is equal to 15 and 8 upon x plus 5 upon y is equal to 77. Let's see the solution. I have already told you how to write 2 upon x. This one I can write 2 into 1 upon x minus 3 into 1 upon y is equal to 15, and this one I will write 8 into 1 upon x plus 5 into 1 upon y is equal to 77. So let this be equation number 1 and this be equation number 2. Now what you have to do is you have to substitute m for 1 upon x and n for 1 upon y. We get what will happen to this equation? 2m minus 3n is equal to 15 and this equation become 8m, 5n, 77. 8m plus 5n is equal to 77. Let this equation be equation number 3 and this be equation number 4. Observe the equations, my dear student, how we can solve for m and n. Either I should multiply equation number 3, this one, by 4, then it will become 4 2s are 8. Then we can subtract easily. Otherwise, another method is I can multiply this one by 5, that is 5 3s are 15. Okay, this one by 3, 3 5s are 15. So 15 and 15 and we can easily add because one is negative, one is positive, we can get the value. I'll go for the first method, that is multiply equation number 3 by 4. So what will happen once you multiply equation number 3 by 4? 4 2s are 8m, 4 3s are 12n, 4 15s are 60. So let this equation be equation number 5. Now what we have to do, the next one is subtract equation number 5 from 4. If you subtract equation number 5 from 4, what you will get? Where is your equation number 4? That is 8m plus 5n. Okay, 8m plus 5n is equal to 77. And your equation number 5, what you got just now? 8m plus 12n equal to 60. Fine. 8m minus 12n is equal to 60. You know that while subtracting, the sign will change. This will become negative, this one will become positive, become negative. So in the answer, positive and negative will get cancelled. Plus 12n plus 5n, you will get 17n. And this one, 77 minus 60, because the bigger number sign will come, it will become 17. Therefore, your n is equal to 17 divided by 17. Therefore, n is equal to 1. Now, you have to substitute this value of n in any equation. Equation number 3 or equation number 4. Substitute value of n equal to 1 in equation 3. We get, okay, in equation 3, 2m minus 3n equal to 15. 2m minus, instead of n I am going to put 1 equal to 15. 2m minus 3 is equal to 15. 2m, 3 will go that side, that is right hand side. So its sign will change. It will become 15 plus 3, that is 2m is equal to 18. And m is equal to 18 divided by 2, which is nothing but m is equal to 9. Now, the next is you got the value of m, that is 9. Fine. And you also got the value of n, which is 1. Now what you have to do? You have to substitute again, because you have taken 1 upon x is equal to, substitute 1 upon x is equal to m and 1 upon y is equal to n. So what is our 1 upon x is equal to m? We got 9. Then 1 upon y is equal to n, we got 1. So what will happen? Basically x will go this side. So 1 upon 9 is equal to x and 1 by 1. Then y is 1 is equal to y. Fine. Therefore, we have two solutions of the equation, that is 1 upon 9 comma 1 is the solution. These are the solutions of the equation. Very easy sum. Hope you are able to understand. Let's move to the second sum. Our second sum, it has been given 10 upon x plus y plus 2 into x minus y is equal to 4. Then 15 upon x plus y minus 5 by x minus y is equal to minus 2. 10 upon x plus y is equal to plus 2 by x minus y is equal to 4. 15 by x plus y minus 5 minus is equal to minus 2. Solution. You know that the same method you have to follow. This is also like a, because practice at 1.4, I already told it contains 4 sums. Everything, all sums are one and the same. For make you understand more clear, I am solving this sum. Now 10 into, this can be written 1 upon x plus y plus 2 into 1 upon x minus y is equal to 4. Next one, 15 into 1 upon x plus y minus 5 into 1 upon x minus y is equal to minus 2. Okay, please take care while writing the signs. Now this will be equation number 1 and this will be equation number 2. You know that you have to substitute m for 1 upon x plus y. In the previous case, you have substituted 1 upon x. Now as we have a variable, two variables, 1 upon x plus y and n for 1 upon x minus v in equations, we get what we are going to get. We are going to get 10m plus 2n is equal to 4, and this one 15m minus 5n is equal to minus 2. So let's this be equation number 3 and this be equation number 4. Observe the equation, my dear students. How we can solve? See, for 10 and 15 you cannot do anything, but equation number 3, if I multiply by 5 it will become 10n, and equation number 4, if I multiply by 2 it will become 10n. Then easily I can add and I can get the values of m and n. So go for it. Multiply equation 3 by 5 and equation 4 by 2 we get. So what we are going to get here? Equation 3 by 5. So 5 times are 50m plus 5 2s are 10 and 5 4s are 20. And equation number 4 by 2. So 2 15s are 30m, 2 5s are 10 and 2 2s are 4. Now this will be our equation number 5 and this will be equation number 6. Here if I add these two, we are going to get the value of m. Let's do that one. So I will write here adding, okay, inside, so that adding 5 and 6, okay. Adding 5 and 6, you can write, after adding 5 and 6, 50 plus 30, it will become 80m, and this both will get cancelled, and 20 minus 4, okay, so it will become 16. So you will get your m value, that is m is equal to 16 by 80, which is nothing but, if you cancel 16 ones are, 16 5s are, your m value is m is equal to 1 upon 5. Now what you have to do, you have to substitute this in either equation number 3 or equation number 4. Substitute value of m equal to 1 upon 5 in equation 3 we get, okay, once you substitute in equation number 3, 10m plus 2n is equal to 4. So 10 into m means 1 upon 5, what we got here, plus 2n is equal to 4. So this is 10 divided by 5, which is nothing but 5 1s are, 5 2s are. So 2. 2 plus 2n equal to 4. Then 2n is equal to, 2 will go that side, 4 minus 2. So 2n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2 divided by 2. So you have got n is equal to 1. Therefore you got the value of here m is equal to 1 upon 5 and n is equal to 1. Now what is next? You know the same method what we followed in the first sum, that is substitute. Substitute 1 upon x plus y is equal to m and 1 upon x minus y is equal to n. What will happen? We get 1 upon x plus y is equal to 1 upon 5 and 1 upon x minus y is equal to, we get 1. Now as there is no space, I am going to rub this one. Fine. Now you have got 1 upon x plus y is equal to 5, 1 upon x minus y is equal to 1. That is basically nothing but x plus y is equal to 5 and x minus y is equal to 1. See, what is the difference between the last sum and this one? Last sum you directly got the value of x and y. But here again it is a 2 variable. That means you have to solve again. That is the reason you have to give this equation as equation number 7 and 8. By adding equation number 7 and 8, adding 7 and 8, what you will get? You will get, okay, this both will get cancelled. X plus x 2x, 5 plus 1, 6. So x is equal to 6 by 2. Therefore x is equal to 3. Now if you substitute value of x in any one equation, you will get a value of y, that is the solution of the equation. Substitute value of x equal to 3 in equation 7. That is x plus y is equal to 5. You have got 3 plus y is equal to 5. Y is equal to 3 will bring this side. 5 minus 3. So you have got y is equal to 2. Therefore, now we have got the value of y is equal to 2. Here x is equal to 3. Therefore, 3, 2 is the solutions of the equation. Students, I have solved two sums of practice set 1.4. Remaining two sums you will take it as a homework. Take care, be healthy, stay safe. Thank you.